Hey there, it is Iced Hazelnut and
Grape Adler.
and we're back again. So if you're like wanting some background noise, don't want to listen to
Isn't that the title?
don't want to listen to music or other talk or news.
Or people yelling at you because you forgot to take out the trash? I forgot one bag because I didn't see it. It was dark.
At least you admitted it.
Yeah, I'll admit it. I have flaws.
Everybody does, baby. Okay, so yeah, what's the topic today?
It's coffee.
Coffee.
Just general coffee.
Grape's favorite.
Yeah. I used to be a barista. Just a little history here. I used to be a barista at the Mermaid Cafe, as I like to call it, the famous one you're thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
So.
How many years?
7?
Wow.
Yeah. 7.
So when did you start drinking coffee?
When I was like 5, I think, or 3.
Oh my god.
No,
That's what happened? That's what's wrong with you? And it stunted your growth?
It stunted my growth. No, well, I take sips of my dad's coffee, because he had coffee all the time. So I think I took sips. I
tried it once. Drinking. I did not like it.
See, I loved it.
Well, he gave me some because I was like, I want some, Dad. I want some. So he put some in.
Oh, I didn't ask.
And he put a lot of milk.
He
in it
put a lot
too.
of milk and sugar. Yeah. So.
And I was like, no, thank you.
Good to me. I liked it. So that's probably what's wrong with me. But no, when I started drinking it, I think I was in high school when I started drinking it regularly, because I didn't know in the mornings at my high school they sold breakfast. And so they sold Gloria Jean's coffee, and it was...
Gloria Jean's coffee bean?
They had a different thing every week, a different flavor. And they were like 75 cents
Do
for
they
a
still
cup.
exist?
Yeah, they still exist in the malls.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, but they would just sell the coffee. And then they would sell danishes and breakfast, like hash browns and eggs. I never got breakfast. I think I got like a breakfast bar and a coffee usually. That was like the last 3 months of school I found out about that. Wow. I'm like, how long have we been doing this? Years, apparently. I'm like,
right.
What the heck? So, that's when I started drinking coffee. I was probably... That was my senior year, so... 17?
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, I was probably 17 into 18.
Me? I was in my early 40s.
Jesus.
And only because I had my first ever operation. I had to have
you had to drink
surgery.
Coffee, yeah.
So, I had to have surgery, and it was a big operation, and I don't know how long I was in the hospital after the operation. Would you say a week for that one?
Almost a week. I think six days.
So in the mornings, they would give you, whatever you asked for breakfast. Plus, they gave me coffee. Yeah.
Recommended.
Yeah,
yes.
And coffee too. Poops.
Yeah.
To help you with your...
No, actually, what they gave me, that wasn't... Well, that was part of it. What they really gave the coffee for you was to keep your heart rate up.
Oh, yeah. And that's what it...
That's what, because of the surgery.
The caffeine.
The caffeine. So that's really what it was.
Yeah.
So, for you. And that's when...
Yeah.
But they gave it to you black. They didn't give you anything. Well, no, they gave you creamer.
Yeah.
They gave me creamer.
Yeah.
So
I put cream and sugar, and I'm like, ugh. I just still didn't like it. So I drank it then for those reasons, but then I didn't continue it after I had to have it. Then
until I started working at the
I
cafe.
still started at the cafe. Then she would say, "Oh, try a blended one," and I really like that. So I love iced hazelnut coffees, hence iced hazelnut. Ta-da!
Of course, you have to like the one thing that's not very common. I don't find hazelnut in a lot of like creamers. It's like here they have it, but it's not very common in all like syrups, creamers. Every company.
I had a manager who, all managers actually at this place had little refrigerators in their offices. She would always ask me, please make sure you keep my fridge stocked with hazelnut creamer. So she really liked it.
Is she the same one who got it like 2 or 3 times a day?
No, that's a different one.
Oh, okay.
No, she would just have it to...
Whatever coffee you had there?
Yeah, okay. at the place.
Because you didn't run and get it at
I had another manager who would get it in the morning coming in, ask us, they're like, are you guys going out for lunch? Yeah. If you get me, can you get me, this? And I didn't know how to order, so she had to write it down. And then the girl I worked with, she had no clue how to order it either.
Like a macchiato or something you told me? Or
something with macchiato. 3 shots and like, oh my god.
Maybe it was just a latte then.
2 shots. Sometimes, usually 2, sometimes 3 shots.
Yeah. They get that heart going.
And then sometimes she would get it on the way home too. So that's Starbucks too. So
Yeah.
So you can imagine how much, at least $6 each coffee?
At the time, because this was like, what, 15 years ago?
Yeah. Maybe 5?
5. I would say 5.
So
that's $15 a day.
Whew.
So.
And at the very least, if she did the mornings for sure, that's...
It might have been 20.
Yeah. Yeah, 20 for sure.
Mm. I know, it was 15 years ago. It's probably more now.
Yeah,
so.
definitely.
We're more, if we're going to take brand name, we're more Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
So, because
Dunkin'.
Starbucks can be quite...
It's strong.
Strong.
It's very strong.
Which,
to me.
If you're the stronger the coffee, like the darker it is, not so much strong like the strength-wise, but darker roasts, you have less caffeine. But the lighter it is, you have more caffeine. Mm-hmm. So remember that. So
yeah.
I don't think it's as caffeinated as people think. I mean, it's still caffeinated, obviously.
Right.
But it depends on the roast. But yeah, we're more Dunkin' Donuts. Plus, I think they have a better rewards program. The Dunkin' Donuts one. Yeah. Not sponsor.
Non-spons.
But yeah, because you can pay without having to have it on your the card or money on your app.
Uh-huh.
You have just you can do, what is it called? Pay, I forgot what it is. There's 2 different buttons. It's either pay with the app or pay just to get the rewards. I forgot how this says on the tab. Yeah, on the tab. So because you could pick from the 2. Mm-hmm. So and they've been doing that for years.
Oh my gosh! Tell them one time we went a month ago, and we got 3 drinks, and 4 drinks, and they were all free.
Yeah, I had a free thing, because if you do Dunkin' at home, when you buy Dunkin' products, I got a $5 gift card, and then...
She applied it to the app.
And then I had points. Oh, and then it was cold brew. The cold brews were free.
Oh, right.
And so, because I technically bought the other drink I had. Uh-huh. And even though it was a gift card that I gotten for free. Yeah. So, and she's like, oh, you don't know anything. So.
Right. That was interesting.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh? Okay. That's cool. So, yeah, it was 3 free drinks. Yeah.
Yeah, 3.
Wow.
So, well, technically, yeah. Technically, if you technicalities. But what was it? A couple weeks ago, you were at the doctor. Mm-hmm. And there's a Target next door. Mm-hmm. And I went with you because I drove because you need to get blood taken out.
Right.
So, I drove. And I stayed in the cafe in the Target writing for the podcast. And I had a iced coffee. And I'm like, oh, I'll get one for her too. But not until I leave. Or until she's ready. So, I was there for what? 90 minutes?
I think so.
I think I was there for 90 minutes. I did my shopping. Because we needed some stuff. And then I came back. And then I was like, oh, can I get an iced coffee with hazelnut and light cream? And she's like, sure, did you want a refill? I'm like, can I do that? She's like, yeah. She's like, I have to charge you just 50 cents. I'm like, oh yeah, go ahead. So I ended up getting a second iced coffee for 50 cents. And I forgot about that rule in the Target cafes. You can get a refill. I think if you're a member, I read.
And you get a new cup.
You get a new cup, yeah.
So you still had if you had any left on yours.
Yeah.
You still had your drink plus...
Yeah. So I had
mine.
Right.
Yay.
That I don't know if you have to be in the cafe. Some people say you have to be in the cafe in Target. Or the Starbucks cafe for
a certain amount of time.
30 minutes. Maybe?
Oh.
And then some people say you just have to be in the store for 15 and shop the store or whatever, or 30. Most people
maybe
are in
it
there.
just depends on the store.
It depends on the store,
or the store, the
policy.
Coffee stores itself, their policy. Yeah.
Because some people get it free, and I think if you're a member,
so
you have their
check
rewards.
with them. Don't assume.
Yeah.
So check with them and see what they say. So
I think they do.
It doesn't hurt to ask, I think
they now take the rewards and the gift cards. For a while they weren't.
But
I think they do now. If you have a membership, their rewards program,
right?
That also applies.
The mermaid places.
That also applies to stores.
Oh.
That you can get free hot coffee, iced coffee, and iced tea. I think TT actually, hot tea, for a free refill, as long as they scan your thing. So, but if you're just in there as a customer, you don't use that. You can get it for 50 cents, 55, I think it was. 54 cents is what she charged me. So And of course, I didn't have any change on me, so I charged him.
Whoops.
Darn it. Oh,
so did you have anything else? Any other things you wanted to talk about?
I miss Caribou coffee.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. So I don't know if you guys you guys might know Adam the Woo. I was watching him the other night, and he was traveling.
It's Denver.
Denver
Airport.
Yeah, and he was like going through before his flight, and he's like, "Oh, a caribou," and I'm like, "Oh my god, they have caribou still!" And I called her. I called my sister, and I told her, and she's like, "Aww."
Because I know they still have them. They're actually more popular than Starbucks in Minnesota, the last I heard, because they originate from Minnesota. Mm-hmm. But
so they still do exist, not here.
They still do exist, yeah.
Most of our stores here.
Because we used to have one. We had a couple.
Yeah.
One turned into a Pete's and one turned into a Dunkin'.
Oh, Pete's?
So, Pete's.
Yeah.
That Pete's down on the one strip that we
Pizza's
go
good,
on.
too.
Yeah, Pizza's good, too, but that used to be the Caribou.
There's not one near us, so I haven't had it in literally years.
Yeah, I don't know where the nearest one would be. I never had Tim Hortons
We know what, of two? Two Pete's that we know of?
Or one? Pete's. I thought you meant Caribou.
No, Pete's.
No, Pete's, yeah. Yeah, there's a couple. There's one by a train station.
In Westmont, is it?
Is it Westmont? Yeah.
I think.
And then Naperville. That's the one
one?
that used to, and that's the one that used to be
yeah.
the Caribou.
Yeah. Okay. They're not too far.
There's a couple, and then there's one somewhere Downers or near Downers Grove.
I don't know that one.
Because it was like a whole restaurant. Remember that? You don't remember that one?
No, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, there's one down that way. It was like it had its own cafe. It wasn't a Pete's. Or it was a Pete's. It was more a fancy Pete's. I don't think it exists anymore. I don't think it did very well. But because they were trying to compete with Starbucks to be more.
What did you say about Tim Hortons? I don't think I've ever had.
I've never had Tim Hortons. I've always wanted to try.
They sell it here in the grocery stores. We should get it.
But I want to try their actual cafe.
Yeah. I think someone said it exists in Ohio or something. You should look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up.
Do my research.
Any other things you have?
I don't know. Hold on, let me look up. You keep talking. I got the Hortons. The Hortons here.
Okay, so
Kalamazoo.
My favorite coffees, and I really love IKEA coffee. And I'm a lightweight. I don't like it too strong, and sometimes if it's too strong, I have to water it down. Coffees, but usually I don't. But I'll just add extra ice. That does the trick too, of course. But if you do like strong coffee and you want to keep it strong, what is the one tip? You take ice cube trays, and if you have extra coffee, you fill those up, throw them in the freezer, and then use them for your iced coffee, and your coffee won't get watered down. That's if you want to keep your strong coffee strong.
Yeah, you don't want to water down.
Pro tip.
Don't.
Yeah. But yeah, I like Folgers too. And oh my god, when I was growing up, and although I didn't drink coffee till I was in my 40s, I love the smell of it and Folgers, because our dad would get up so early in the morning to go to his work, and I could smell the coffee. That would wake me up sometimes, and then I just go back to sleep.
I remember
and
that.
And it smelled so good. It was usually Folgers. He loved Folgers.
Mm-hmm.
And
Tim Hortons, not in Illinois, but the closest one is Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Michigan, not Wisconsin.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, what?
Wow. So. Had no clue. And I also like, one time I ordered, this was a couple years ago, Folgers decaf, because right now I can only drink coffee 2 or 3 times a week. I'm trying to do Mondays, Wednesdays, and
loser talk.
Fridays or Saturdays, depending on how I feel. And then the rest of the days I love green tea, so I'll have a green tea. But
grass.
because I get acid reflux real bad. So, and then
it's a sad day when that happens to me with coffee.
Yeah, so that's what's going on with me and coffee. But I like it, but I don't have to have it every day. Mm-hmm. And also, I also love the. Oh, I ordered. That's what I was saying. A couple of years, or last year, wasn't it last year? I ordered. I wanted decaf.
During the pandy.
I wanted decaf, and we were out, so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna order some through Amazon." They had Folgers decaf sachets. Oh my god, so much! Yeah, so much flavor in those.
Those were really good.
Those were good. I really liked them. The Aldi coffees are okay. I have no nothing bad to say about them. I think they're okay. They're good.
I like the higher end one, of course, the higher end ones. But the regular are just like I think they're on sale this week, but they're like $5, I think. They're pretty good. They're very good. That's what I use most of the time. That's what I get. So.
And my nephew and I like the all-in-one packets where it's like freeze-dried coffee, instant coffee, cream, and sugar in the packet, and you just put it in a container, mix it up. You could or add it to hot water if you want a hot coffee with cream and sugar, or
those are very popular in the European and the Asian markets. You find it too.
Or put them in a shaker with your water and then pour it over ice, and there's your instant iced coffee.
It's too sweet for me.
It's not usually high in sugar. The ones I get.
Well, not high in sugar. It doesn't have to be high in sugar to be sweet, to taste sweet.
Yeah,
so
okay.
It just tastes sweet to me. Yeah. I just put oat milk in mine or almond milk. That's all I need.
She's lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
So.
Sometimes intolerant.
And really, that's it then. My only other thing I was thinking about with coffee was... I did not know they still make these, because one day we were in the grocery store.
Oh, no.
And I looked
Percolator.
up. No.
Oh.
Yeah, they still make percolators.
Oh, okay.
I look up, and it's like, sugar cubes.
Oh, yeah, they have those at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that
One
either.
lumber, too.
It's easier to make your own.
We like sugar in the rum when I do have it. And then with my tea, I like honey.
Yeah.
Honey or plain. Sometimes I just have a plain.
Yeah, I don't rarely put honey
in
in anything except for my oatmeal or one of my cereals, so I don't use...
You don't what?
I don't use honey.
Oh,
anything,
okay,
but I don't use it in my teas. I usually drink it straight.
Sometimes you have it on... Was it toast you put it on? Oh, no, pancakes.
I'm thinking dash.
Pancakes.
Yeah, pancakes. I'll put it on my pancakes instead of syrup.
Yeah.
So, I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. Oh, what was I saying now? See, I had my train of thought when you kept
I know,
talking.
I had something in my thought and then I forgot.
Made me think.
So many things about coffee, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Marley coffee.
Oh, God.
We loved Marley coffee, and they had it here in our area, and then it's
at the grocery store.
They don't sell it anymore. It's
yeah.
You'd have to get it online, but it's fine once in a while, but it was so convenient to have it here.
Yeah. Yeah, when they put it on cans, I'm like,
it.
no!
Yeah, and it wasn't too strong. I didn't think it was.
Did One Love, Buffalo Soldier, I think those
Blue
two...
Mountain, I think.
No, that was expensive.
That was no, but they had, that's what
yeah, they did have a Blue Mountain.
That was one of them, yeah.
I think One Love and Buffalo Soldier were my two favorites. They were medium lights. So... And then right now we're doing, at Aldi, we found, again, not sponsored, we found...
Yeah, non-spawn for all of these. We just are talking about coffee.
They had a cold brew of carafe, which had the mesh, what is that called? Mesh filter, so you could make your cold brew. Because I've made it before, but it's just really messy to sit there with a cheesecloth, and you have sieve, and you don't have the right container, and you have to sit there and let it strain out. And this is just, you take out the middle, and... You pour it into your
that's
your
the other thing
garbage.
I wanted to talk about is the different ways we like to make it or have made it. So
that's been my choice right now, because I do have a Ninja.
Yeah.
A Ninja coffee maker that makes iced coffee. And that's how I made it for years, but I changed
Hotter
it up
iced,
this year.
Yeah.
Hotter iced, yeah. But iced, because it has an ice function.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Anyway, go on. So those are two
that's
ways.
It. I was just saying.
Mocha?
I
Mocha
like
pot?
Well, I like especially in the winter time, I'll do hot coffee. And I love to do pour overs.
Oh, pour overs.
So yeah, she taught me how to do pour over, and I taught my nephew, and so he really likes doing that on his own. So
Yep.
Yeah, and he's a younger guy. He's in his early 20s. So so what are the?
He's too addicted to coffee, because I'll be like, coffee. He's like, why did you even ask me? I'm
right. Yeah, he is. He loves.
I just make him now.
He loves his
like,
coffee in the morning, or
if
when
I'm
he gets up.
Yeah, if I'm up here, I'm like, I didn't even ask. I just make him coffee. I'm like, here you go.
Yeah.
So
we have mocha pot. Moka.
Yes.
Which is, how would you describe that?
It's not a percolator. It's more of a, you put water in the bottom.
I'll throw a picture here.
Yeah. A water chamber on the bottom. You put there's a little, what do you call that, mesh?
Strainer?
Yeah, I guess it's a strainer to put the grounds. And on the top you it's free, and it has a little tube with the little spout. And you boil the water, and it pushes through the spout and comes out the other
in the
end.
middle, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a percolator, but it's not. Because
Right.
percolator, doesn't it just keep redoing?
I think so.
That's the problem.
Mom used to have one. She used to.
Yeah.
That's what she used to use to make Dad's
Yeah.
coffee. I remember that. It was your quintessential. It looked like a carafe. It was blue with a. It was white with a little blue flower. People will know. I'll try to throw a picture of that up there too. But
because I just kept recycling.
Yeah.
From what I could. So then it got stale, and then it tastes nasty after a couple hours.
Right.
You couldn't really drink it after.
Oh,
that.
and talk about the new thing you found at Aldi's too.
What did I find at Aldi?
The cold brew.
I just talked about that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm becoming my mother.
Oh no. I literally was talking about that.
Okay.
That's my recent
purchase.
No, my recent choice how to make it.
Oh,
that's how I've been
okay,
making it for the past couple months.
Oh yeah,
You've gotten
definitely. Well, I told her if
Yeah.
well, I said let's buy another one as a backup, but
If we like it, yeah.
they sold out.
Yeah, they were $9.99 for a glass craft.
And when she first got it, I'm like, we'll see how it comes out. The coffee is so smooth tasting.
Yeah.
The iced coffee is so smooth tasting.
Is it low acidity with the?
Yes, it lowers the acidity.
Yeah,
It's said on the box
Yeah.
too. So and it does, yeah. So.
And then 12 to 24 hours, I think you can keep it. Actually, I just put one in for tomorrow because we knew we were going to get it today.
Right.
Coffee, we're going to make it. So that's also nice, so I can, not waste money and have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I can
not waste money, but save money because it's so expensive.
Well, no, waste money as in if I made a batch, but I knew we were going to be able to drink the batch this morning.
Yeah.
So
because if you leave it too long,
it gets gross.
Yeah.
It gets gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it gets bitter.
Right.
Like my soul.
Oh God. And what else do we have? Have you made coffee with the French press?
I haven't lately.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, but we have two.
Thank you, Daughtry. What?
We have two French presses.
Yes.
Two French presses.
And one I got from Starbucks when they were doing inventory, and things that just don't sell, the manager would give to us, and I got a metal one. And then the other one I think we bought at a thrift store.
And it was
a glass
brand new.
Yeah.
You could tell it was never used.
The press something. It was really pretty. Yeah, it's a really pretty press. It's a very standard glass, what you think, with the metal top.
Right.
So, and I can make, actually, I've made iced coffee out of that too. But they're just smaller batches, obviously.
Right.
So. Or a cold brew, I guess.
How many mocha pots do we have?
Like 3.
And we have how many pour over things? 3 or 4?
3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have the
2 ceramic, 1 blue, 1 white, and then 2 smaller ceramic, I believe.
So they're
4.
all ceramic, so.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they're plastic, but that makes me nervous with the heat.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. We try to stay away from those. Yeah. What else? Anything else?
Mocha. Oh, you got the Turkish or the Vietnamese one in the.
Oh right.
I've done a couple times, but that takes a long. You have to have patience for that.
Yeah.
And time for that.
Yeah.
Because it drips from a little. It almost looks like a little quart pot that you that you boil.
Yeah.
And then it's a little, like, what is it, sieve on the bottom, and it slowly, like, drips the coffee.
Right.
So. But it takes at least 20 minutes.
Yeah.
To do that, yeah. And then traditionally you do condensed milk, if it's Vietnamese. Yes.
I do like my condensed milk, I have to say.
That is pretty good.
In coffee, period. Yeah, and hot coffee.
You don't need a lot of it. So.
No. I do it in hot coffee, and if I want to ice it, I just dilute it in hot coffee first, the milk, condensed milk, and then I add it to the batch of regular or whatever the coffee is.
It's like making your own creamer then, basically.
Yeah, and then I pour it over ice, and it's so good.
Yeah.
So good. And then if I really want that hazelnut, I'll put 1 splash of, which I love Torani non-spawn, I wish, but Torani is my favorite. I've tried other syrups, but
the Richie's okay, but yeah, Torani is the best.
To me, the flavor is like, wow. Chef's kiss.
I think Starbucks used to use Torani, but now they have their own
brand,
their own flavor, their own not maker label. Thank you.
Yeah,
they make their own now, so I don't think it's Torani anymore.
So I'm trying to think of what else. Any other ways to make that we made coffee?
French
coffee or
I never tried. We've never. Well, we would need the sand. I've never tried Turkish coffee or how to make it or tried it.
You just said you did. You have that little thing.
Turkish, not Vietnamese.
Oh, Vietnamese. Okay. I thought you said Turkish in the beginning.
No, Vietnamese.
Vietnamese. Okay.
Turkish. Never tried that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think anything else.
Because we have all kinds of gadgets up in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Up there. I'm trying to picture them.
Right.
Oh, how many, did you say how many mocha pots we have?
3. I
Wow.
think. 2 big ones and 1 little one.
Yeah.
So.
We have that cow one too that's underneath the thing.
That's not a mocha pot.
It's not?
That's for milk. To make hot milk.
No, we have another one though. It's also a bialetti. But it's in the box, so it's on the bottom.
Yeah, that's for milk. It's not one.
No, we have one.
It's a milk one.
Okay, whatever.
It's not a coffee maker or mocha
I'm gonna
pot.
go look at it.
Fine.
If it's a coffee, I'm gonna get you.
Wow. Thank you, Wario.
Wario?
That's what you sound like, Wario.
All right. Anything else do you have about coffees? Coffee. We did some coffee tastings, but that was
Oh yeah,
quite
they're
a
on the
while
channel
back.
somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have them
Probably,
privated because I haven't.
Oh, I gotcha.
So maybe I'll open one. I don't know. We'll see.
So we did. How many did we do? Yeah, because when we started going to more different, because she likes well, that's probably going to be a subject for another day. But
What?
grocery stores,
Oh,
different kind,
yeah.
European, Asian, Mexican. Then you try all the different coffees because they're so cheap.
Yeah.
So
I tried that corn coffee before. It was okay.
corn coffee.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
It really tasted corny.
Look, sorry. Oh, corny, gotcha.
Corny. But yeah.
Oh my god.
And what is your favorite?
Coffee?
Yeah. Or you don't have one.
I probably just prefer iced coffee because I even drink that in the winter. I have to be really cold. I mean, it has to be like in the zeros.
Yeah,
below
that's when
zero
I drink hot. Yeah,
to
but
be hot coffee.
Usually it's ice.
I usually
if I'm cold and I want to warm up, I'll have a hot coffee
or hot
or
tea.
hot. If it's a night, and I really want a coffee, I'll have a decaf, hot decaf. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's all you had to talk about.
That's all I had to talk about.
Coffee. All right. Well, I guess that's it for coffee talk.
Coffee talk.
Thanks for listening. Catch you later.
Bye.